How often do we hold on to things that don't serve us or things that are just taking up space? And that could be friends, relationships, our mindsets, or just some stuff around the house. How long do we hold on to it and they don't even serve us? There's no purpose. And it's sad to say that in the same line as friends and relationships, but some things no longer serve a purpose. And I thought about this because I will be hosting for Thanksgiving and I'm going through the house and I just see a lot of old piles of mail, things I need to go through, boxes full of stuff that I had from my previous home that I never went through. And I'm like, this is just clutter. It's taking up space. And it made me think about a show, and I love organizational shows. Let me know if you like them too. But there was a show on Netflix called Sparking Joy with Marie Kondo, and I enjoyed watching that. I might go back and watch it again. But what she had focused on is, do things spark joy in your home? So she would go through people's houses or go specifically like organizing closets and basements and things that had a lot of storage and things that were left over that people never went back to go look at. But she would say, when you touch it, does it spark joy? And I thought about that as I'm going through my stuff now. I'm like, none of this is sparking joy. I need to just toss it. And then I thought about the sparking joy as far as relationships, friendships, mindsets. Does I just think about it like, is it bringing me happiness to think this way? Is it bringing me joy? And then it's not just about things that just make you smile, right? So if I pick up a piece of clothes and I say, oh, or an item of clothing and I say, wow, I remember when I wore this, but does it spark joy? And is it even purposeful at this point in time? I'm no longer a size 6. It's not going to work. Toss it. You have to figure out what you're going to do next. And so, even with relationships, is that old friend from high school still that same person from high school, or have they grew and they are bringing purpose and value into my life, or am I just holding on to them for nostalgia's sake, just to say I still have a high school friend? Some things you just have to let go. And of course, I took me some notes. If you know me by now, I like to sit and I think about things, and I'm kind of a researcher by heart or by trade all as well, really. But I like to take notes. And another thing that I thought about was maybe I need to start doing like digital notes instead of my notepad. That way I can always bring them with me, like on an iPad or on my phone. So I might have to do away with this. Is this sparking me joy? I don't know, but I think it is. But we shall see. So another thing I want to bring up is when we say joy, we're also talking about peace, energy. I, I hear a song, good energy. I don't need no negativity around me. Oh, nah, nah. High frequency. That's what I'm talking about. Good energy. So when we want to talk about sparking joy in our relationships, our mindsets, our homes, we want that good energy around us. And some ways that we can probably set that up in the home specifically, as I look around and I see piles of mail, I need to shred it up, trash it, and then maybe set things up where, it's just a little bit more peaceful in here. Maybe have some alone time, light a candle, listen to some good music, get the good energy vibing throughout the house. What are some things that you could do to get that good energy, good vibes throughout the house? Think about that. I don't know if you heard the kids. I had to take a little pause for a moment, but some of the things that I talk about or wrote down that I want to talk about is sparking joy daily. And I mentioned it not too long ago, but you want to create a peaceful atmosphere. in your home, especially with candles, music, or whatever it is that you like. Just sitting outside, having a cup of coffee or tea, just taking some time. And that made me think about Maxine Waters when she said, I'm reclaiming my time. When she was in Congress, I'm reclaiming my time. You need to reclaim your time. Take some time for yourself because you deserve it. If you don't schedule yourself some time, and unfortunately, a lot of us are very busy, you will have to sometimes schedule things out. Schedule time out. Put a block on your calendar and say, you know what, this time is for me. And I do that sometimes, even at work. I'll put 15 minutes or half an hour on my calendar besides lunch to just take a breather, take a walk outside, take some time for yourself. It's very necessary. And there may be people around you. Oh my goodness, I talked about this in a previous video about people that are around you that zap your energy. There are people that are in your circle that you don't want to pick up the phone because they're just going to talk about something dramatic, something that's just going to zap your energy. I'm going to put that video right here so you can go back to that one. But you want to limit the time that you spend with them. You don't even want to answer the phone sometimes when they call because you know they are going to zap your energy, but you want to spark joy, not zap energy. So you just have to end up with some type of boundaries that you set. And even one day, unfortunately, you may lose that friend. But it's about you sparking joy and creating a nice environment for yourself. And unfortunately, sometimes that requires you to leave some friends behind. I don't like to say that, but it happens. Also, what we want to do is dream bigger. When you dream big and you think about a lot of things, you're like, oh my gosh, is that even possible for me? It wouldn't have been possible if you hadn't dreamed it. Like those thoughts would not have came into your mind if it wasn't something that's possible for you. But the thing is, you have to do some action behind those thoughts and those dreams that do come to you. And when you start to do that, you'll probably even feel more joy in your heart and your spirit because you are aligning yourself with your thoughts, your dreams, everything that you're supposed to do, your purpose. So let the joy come. Let the joy come. Lastly, you deserve a life of joy. You deserve a life of joy. Getting rid of things, including people, scary in your life, can be very overwhelming and it can be scary. But if you start small, at least you started, right? Start small and make sure you start somewhere. So just take your time for yourself. Think about things that make you feel good, not just for the moment, but that will bring you peace, that will make you feel like this is good energy all day, every day. The vibes are high. You want to take care of yourself. And I have to go through these piles of mail, all of these boxes, the clutter, and it's going to help unclutter my mind, really. So when I was talking to someone and they were like, once you start decluttering, you start to feel like this peace around you. I have so much mail, you just don't know. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to get there. I just feel like sometimes I can't just throw things away because they may be important. That's just what I do. I will pile it on and say I will check it later and never get to it. Mm, terrible, terrible. I know it's terrible. But I'm going to do it though. I am. But I just wanted to share that with you. Take a moment today to ask yourself, does this bring me joy? And if it doesn't, let it go. Let it go. I know it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. I know it. But eventually, let it go. What are some things that you think you have to release in your life that you may be afraid to do it or you're a little hesitant? Let me know in the comments. But I know where I'm starting is I'm starting with this mail and these boxes. That's what I'm going to start with. And then just make sure you also create a nice, good space around you so that you can have a fresh mindset on things that you want to do on a daily basis. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I so appreciate you. You just don't know. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.